HMS Eskimo was a tribal-class destroyer launched in September of 1937 and completed in December of 1938. Eskimo served throughout the Second World War, seeing action in Norway, the Mediterranean, the English Channel, and as far wide as Burma. Her service in the Second World War was eventful and quite challenging. She was seriously damaged in battles several times, but always managed to survive and return to combat. After the war, Eskimo was used as an accommodation and headquarters ship, finally being used as a practice target before being scrapped in 1949. So Eskimo is coming to World of Warships. So let's take a quick little preview guide of what the Eskimo brings to the table. Starting with the armor layout, nothing exceptional here. Standard tier 8 destroyer stuff. 19mm overall plating, and the superstructure is 13mm, while the gun turrets are very lightly armed. This ties into the survivability. 18,900 points currently, and that is included with the Charlie Kilo. Base is 18k, boosted up to 18.9 with the flag. You do get two very nice repair parties with the Eskimo, but as you can see, no hydro and no smoke, so very different to the current line of Royal Navy destroyers. That, however, does not hold the ship back. You get 4 of these twin-mounted 120mm guns, 2 mounted fore and 2 mounted aft, 8 in total, with a 5.7 second reload with this build. They can rotate 180 degrees in 9 seconds with a max dispersion of 98 meters and a max firing range of 12.1 kilometers. Now, Eskimo can fire both high explosive and armor piercing. The high explosive is excellent, a max damage of 2300. With a fire chance of 13%, they can pen 30mm of armor and a shell speed of 808 meters per second. The armor piercing damage is 2100 and has the exact same shell speed. Now, this high explosive is excellent. If we just make a quick comparison with, say, the Cossack, we can see the damage on the Cossack is 1700 with a 9% fire chance. So you can see very, very nice guns for this tier. Very nice guns indeed. Big damage, and most notably, the high explosive damage is higher than the armor piercing. So very nice guns. You also get 1 torpedo rack, 1 X4 launcher with very usable range at 12 kilometers. They have a reload time of 66 seconds, which is quite good. You're basically dropping 4 every minute or so. As stated, max firing range is 12 kilometers, which is excellent. Max damage is 16,767. Very, very good. 62 knots. And a detectability range of 1.3 kilometers. If again, we'll just make a quick comparison to the torps on the Cossack, get improved range in comparison to the Cossack. You also get access to depth charges, max damage of 5,000, 2 charges, 8 bombs per charge, and a reload time of 40 seconds. So quite usable depth charges. In terms of AA defense, you get 2 of these single-mounted Lewis guns, 8mm, mounted on the superstructure. You get 2 of these quadruple-mounted 13mm and 1 X4 40mm Vickers Mark 8 AA mount. All combined, continuous average damage is 66, is quite low. Priority sector reinforcement is 35%, and the firing range is 2.5 kilometers. So quite limited when it comes to AA defenses. Very limited indeed, no flak whatsoever, and very short range AA defense. So a major weakness must be highlighted. In terms of maneuverability, the base speed is 36 knots. Boost that with the Sierra mic to 37.8. Turning circle radius is 610 meters with a rudder shift time of 2.9 seconds. Again, very quick comparison. 37.8. So, identical maneuverability in terms compared to the Cossack, I mean. Now this is where it really gets quite spicy. Concealment rating is currently 98, and this equates to a surface detection range of 5.5 kilometers. Now, having such outstanding gun power for a Tier 8 destroyer, 5.5 kilometers feels very strong indeed. But again, compared to the Cossack, identical concealment, running with a full stealth build. Making sure build I'm running at the moment, just testing on the PTS. Concealment expert, obviously. And here are the captain skills. Again, definitely hunting destroyers, maximizing tank. You could go with an extra heal. I have been kind of experimenting between Adrenaline Rush and Main Battery AA Specialist for the extra reload, but like it's early in testing, so there's a long way to go. Now this is the HMS Eskimo, Royal Navy destroyer that is currently in testing on the PTS, and you will see this live in the next update in January in 14.0, so you know what you're up against. HMS Eskimo, I've been a big fan of the Royal Navy destroyers in the game for quite a while, and this would be a very nice addition. Remember, I must stress, this is a work in progress. It is subject to balancing changes throughout the testing process, so keep that in mind. If you'd like to see some live gameplay, feel free to come over and visit me on Twitch. You can see the link here on screen. I look forward to seeing you all.